these racists get fucked up in this movie, and they get fucked up so bad. If you're angry right now, might be therapeutic. I mean, listen, you might fall on one side or the other. I'm not gonna blame you for either one. People said, damn, what's up with your boy, Kevin James, man? Look at that chubby, happy hipster right there, man. Look at that. Everybody says, man, you know what? I don't like the Kevin James that we see today. You know, everybody, of course, knows Kevin James when he's not out there looking like one of the mighty, mighty boss tones. Or somebody, a ska band right now from the 90s. Got his ska hat on. But no, when people they know him as the king of Queens, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the king of them all.
The king of them all, Paul Bart. But now he's the Führer of Queens. The Führer of them all. Where are you going? This man right now. Oh, he's a pirate or some shit. Scary looking though. It's funny how when you put a big ass beard and pluck somebody's eye out.
And shave his head.
And that skin of the head.
That's what it is, that skin head.
That skin head look, boy. Boy, you take that hair up here and swoop it down here. Yeah. Yeah, man. People said, God damn, I didn't know Kevin James could be so scary.
Yeah, go ask that scary guy what happened to Kevin James.
I ate him. Any other questions? Yeah, man. People out there looking at Kevin James right now, with everything that's going on, people think Kevin James actually became a Nazi. People actually writing tweets and
Kevin James, cancel.
Yeah, cancel Kevin James right there. Hashtag cancel Nazi James. People actually writing tweets and comments. I'm so disappointed. I will never watch King of Queens again. I am canceling my cable. Not really. But this guy right here, man, he used to be so sweet. He used to be so funny. Oh, just one day.
Well, he used to be sweet.
Okay. I'm trying to be nice. Trying to be nice. One day he was a bumbling mall cop, and you know those Negroes at the mall got to him so bad. He said, I hate you all now.
And it landed him in prison.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, people are looking at this, and this is from Becky. See, y'all don't know that name. All y'all know is that this is the Kevin James white supremacist Nazi movie. I don't even remember the other characters in there. All y'all remember is that beard and that swastika on the back of his head. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing with Kevin James, man. You know, Kevin James is his buddy out there. Whenever Sandler got to do something, Kevin James is right behind him, man.
Sandler goes dramatic. Kevin James figured, well, I guess I might go.
Exactly. When he went darkly dramatic, you know, it wasn't enough to just go dramatic. He's like, I already did that. Y'all want evil Sandler. That goatee Sandler right there. Evil might be a little bit of a stretch.
That's a bit much.
It's a little bit of a stretch, but definitely kind of a sleaze.
Shady for sure.
Shady, slimy.
Yeah.
In a way. That's what Kevin James came in and said, nah, I'm evil. I'm going to one-up him. Nah, man, you were just a slimy, con-ass Jew man right there. Nah, I'm going to one-up you. I'm going to be a Nazi that kills little girls. A lot of people are like, all right, you know, normally I would have said, I don't know about this. You know, Kevin James might be reaching. You know, you want to start slow. You know. Well,
you know, when we see comedians take on dramatic roles, they tend to do great things with them.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Your boy Sandler he's been working up to this.
He has been.
You know, he was kind of sappy but serious Sandler and things like Punch Drunk Love, and you know, and then he was kind of quiet Sandler, sensitive Sandler, and now we got sleazy Sandler. Right? He worked his way up to this. Goddamn Kevin James just jumped right into it. Said, I want my awards. Said, if I gotta kill Jews and black people for it.
Yeah, Sandler didn't win the Oscar, so he said to Kevin James, avenge me. So
what we're dealing with here, watching this movie with Evil James, evil Kevin James, man, Nazi James.
What's your number?
And in this movie right here, he is a guy that is looking for something. He has a key that he's looking for. Ooh, and this is a bonus. This key that he's looking for. Boy, it's like two birds with one stone. He's like, you know, this key I'm looking for, it just happens to be in the house of this interracial couple.
Right.
Ooh,
It's like Christmas.
Oh, we're going to have some fun today. Oh. And he does. He breaks right there for a moment. Just a moment, man. Just a moment. He forgets about that key.
Both.
Okay, I think it's time for you to go.
Oh, yeah, you doing that dark-ass woman right there. I get to...
No, you can stay, Moose. He's got to go.
I get to beat up some race-trading ass. Right? What he did not count on is that... and that's Joe McHale right there. Yeah. Getting choked out. Trick or treat, bitch. That's him getting choked out right there. But what these Nazis did not count on is that Joe McHale's daughter in this is having a really bad day. Having a very shitty day. Did not expect dad after her real mother has died. Did not expect dad to be bringing home a new woman. Much less talking about we're getting married.
Yeah, it's only been a year.
It's only been a year.
Honestly, when he dropped that, I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. But you know what? That probably saved this girl's life. Because she was so, maybe any other day, they might have gotten away with what they were trying to do, but they picked the wrong day. They picked this girl out. This girl here, Becky, the title character, she just did not feel like taking no shit from anybody that day, even murderous Nazis. But do we really want to see that right now? And even if we do, does it make for a good film? Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for Becky, and we'll be back with our review.
No one has to hurt you.
But I do want to hurt you real bad.
Hey, quit talking shit to this girl over here, man. Now, I'm going to get straight to it with one point that you need to know about this. You know, Becky, at any other time, again, Becky might be all right. But her timing right now is a little bit crazy. This movie starts with the killing of a black man by a racist. Not exactly what people want to see at this moment.
Yeah, they got to be going, shit.
Y'all could have held it back. You know, shit, if you can hold Wonder Woman back, if you can tell Christopher Nolan to wait, you can tell Becky to sit your ass down and wait for a little while.
Plus, we'd had a long moratorium on killing the black man as the first death in movies. And suddenly it's been coming back lately.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, you know, like I said, man, nostalgia is coming back.
I guess so.
Everybody nostalgia for everything, including letting the black man die first. But, you know, this is a movie about Nazis.
Yeah.
So, you know.
if anybody was going to do it, it'd be them.
It'll be, hey, man. You know, it ain't like dinosaurs and shit. Dinosaurs kill indiscriminately. Nazis got targets, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think there were any Jews around at the time, so they just took out a black dude. So that's the thing. The timing on this can be argued very much that this is bad. A movie about Nazis and the thing they open with is killing a black dude. At the same time, though, these races get fucked up in this movie, and they get fucked up so bad. If you're angry right now, it might be therapeutic. I mean, listen, you might fall on one side or the other. I'm not gonna blame you for either one.
I mean, there's just that point where you're like, you know, as scary as these Nazis were when this started, I feel like they're not very good at what they do. This girl
took these out. Do you hear me?
And she doesn't have superpowers. She just has anger issues.
She does. I mean, that is her power.
Right.
She's like Bruce Banner. That's my power. I'm angry all the time.
She's Kevin McAllister without a conscience.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like Kevin McAllister doing
from
all
Home Alone.
Yeah, all this psychotic shit. These criminals, but he's a little kid, not really knowing what he's doing or the consequences of it. She's well aware.
Oh no, she and loving it.
Yeah.
Loving it more than
And
Kevin.
loving it.
Loving it more than Kevin. Having more fun than Kevin ever had in them Home Alone movies. This bitch took out more Nazis than Indiana Jones. With more glee.
With flair.
Indiana,
Yeah, Indiana Jones is always like, well, I had to do what I had to do so I could stay alive. And she's all like,
yeah. Shit, I didn't have to do shit. I wanted to do that. Maybe for the first couple I had to, but the rest of them, shit, that was fun. Even Indiana Jones is like, God damn, girl, can I get some notes? Shit, you go find the goddamn grail. Them scared of you. They still think I'm full of shit. Boy, that's the thing with this, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I might, because y'all looking at this and y'all thinking it's on that Home Alone shit. Because what y'all see with this, y'all saw the trailer. Y'all saw Becky setting up that wire right there, you know, on that wood plank. And y'all expecting some funny shit. And because you see that, everybody wants to compare it to Home Alone.
Yes!
No, she said, I picked up what left off.
right.
Kevin, Macaulay Culkin.
He didn't take it to the next level.
No, hell no. No, Macaulay Culkin, you know, in this right here, he just fighting bumbling burglars.
You little... I'm gonna kill that kid! Why'd you take your shoes off? Why you dressed like a chicken?
Gus Polinski.
You know, she said, this shit ain't no game. You fighting these funny dudes over the Two Stooges. Bitch, I'm trying to keep out Nazis. I'm not here for no chuckles. I'm not here for no funny and all that kid shit right there. No, hell no. You know, that's where Macaulay fucked up. He didn't kill these man. She's like, I ain't trying to look for no sequel.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I'm not looking for them to come back.
We gone past Home Alone. That's that kid stuff right here. I'm out here to make sure they stay down. I'm the Punisher. When I get them, they stay down. This is not Home Alone, y'all. It is not. Maybe for that split second you saw her building that trap. Building that trap right there that you saw, that's like a few seconds in the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Outside of that, ain't no funny business there. Outside of that, it's Die Hard. It's Rambo, and I'm talking about the latest Rambo.
Oh, the latest one.
And don't y'all even compare me to that bitch Hannah. She ain't did nearly the carnage that I've done. But there's a little bit of that in there too. And also, but what it really is, you take all that and you're like, damn, that ain't enough. No, it's not. Combine all that and then throw in your slasher pick of choice. You know, go ahead and pick whichever one you want. Freddie, you want Freddie? Hey, you want Jason? You want Michael? I'm gonna go ahead and take Chucky. Because they both got that striped shirt, psychotic child thing going on. Nah, man. It starts out as an action thriller and soon becomes a horror movie.
Yeah.
It is a fucking horror film.
Yeah, it's more of a slasher film.
I'm not even joking, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you, at first it seems like it's just another bratty kid film. You know, she's gonna go out here and do what she has to do, but really she's just being a bratty teenager on the wrong day. You know, and she's just mad because dad brought home a new broad.
And extremely dangerous.
Come on, boy, let's go swimming.
Can you wait a second?
What is she doing here?
The funny thing is she was about to be happy too. She was about to have a happy moment.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna be that, man. And she's saying all kind of crazy shit to Joe McHale, her dad in the movie. And man, we were just talking about how, you know, don't take that shit from these kids.
I felt here there's a special circumstance.
Here was well, no, it is. Because I remember I was telling him in the beginning of the movie, I was like, man, you better whoop her ass. Letting her talk to you like that.
Shit, you better not.
I was, boy. It got to a point as the movie, because I was talking that shit at first. You gonna let her talk to you like that? What kind of bitch are you? You gonna let her buck up to you like you ain't no man? And I saw those eyes, and I said, you know what? Just be cool, man.
Yeah.
So this bitch is insane. Just be cool. Just let it get out of her
She'll
system,
be
man.
18 soon enough and
You know,
out of your house.
yeah. If you want to say some shit to her, wait till I'm gone, because this chick is crazy. They don't want you to feel sorry for her. I don't think. They don't want you to feel any attachment to her at all. Because if you do, then that means you're crazy too. You know, I have a little sympathy for her because she's grieving over her mother. You know, her mother died. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of it, but it's sad. But, you know, you're thinking like, you know, oh, she's grieving. But then as it goes on, it's like, man, people don't grieve like this. You know, it's like she might be sad, but mom dying just activated her murder side.
Right.
You know how Jason Voorhees' mom died and he went fucking crazy? That's her.
Yeah.
And he knows it. He says, shit, if I just budge the wrong way, she gonna kill the whole family. The horror element comes in. And I do appreciate this with the movie because it's not a straight out horror movie.
No,
you have to kind of actually pay attention and say, this is gone beyond an action thriller. This is crazy. You look at it and it's almost disturbing because the people, did I emphasize she fucks these Nazis up? I was like, God damn, even as a black man, I was like, you ain't gotta do them like that. I mean, they gotta go.
You know, they gotta go. I mean, I didn't have a problem with what she did. At least I would start out that way. But then the more she's like, you still going?
Yeah, it's like
you could just let him bleed
It's
out at this
done.
point.
By the end of the movie, man, she's serving up Nazi burgers, 100% Nazi beef. They're just meat.
Yeah.
And she messed them up so bad that, listen, they deserve everything they get. Don't get me wrong.
They do.
They really do, man. They are despicable, man. They deserve it. But there are moments in here where when I saw her, like, they gotta go, but I was still, this is the effectiveness of a good horror movie. When you feel for the villain that you hate and you know they gotta go. But when she was around them, I just like, they gotta go, but I'm scared how they're going to go.
I don't know. I couldn't quite go there because I kept going, you're trying to kill a little girl.
I know. All I'm saying is, no, Martin, when I looked at it, I was like, it had to be done.
Yes, it did.
But just seeing bodies being done this way, I was just like, God damn. I mean, I'm with you, but I don't. There was a scene. There's a big ass dude, man. And the actor's name is Robert Mallet.
Yeah.
He was in the WWF. His name is Apex. He's so big. There was scenes where he walked in next to her, and I was scared for him. His big ass. Yeah, this dude is huge.
He's huge. Well, I remember first seeing him in that first Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, he was in that?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. They're on the shipyard, and he's there just tossing him around.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah.
It's not that you're sympathizing with Nazis. It's not that you're actually rooting for them. They gotta go. But sometimes you just see human cruelty on another being, and it's just like, man, just slit their throat and get out. After a certain point, with the violence that they go to, it is a horror film because it gets very gory, and you have to understand that if you're squeamish, then it's definitely not for you. They have fun. The filmmakers have fun.
They do. A lot of times when deaths are gory and fun, it's because they look kind of cheap and you can go with it. I didn't feel like these looked cheap and unrealistic.
All I'm gonna say is, because I'm warning, I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just gonna say there's a scene with an eyeball somewhere in the movie.
Oh, they dragged that.
And they dragged that out. They take glee in it. They just sitting in this, and I was sitting up there and I was like, oh,
I know. It's like, why are you doing this?
Even I'm squirming now. They're going like, almost trauma film with certain things here. They're going Sam Raimi with certain things.
That's a good way to put it. This is almost kind of funny. Wait, we got a whole different tone going on.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, I think they meant for it to be funny when you saw the people that you wanted to see it come to,
right?
Because they didn't treat the torture or the deaths of anybody else lightly. How some of the other actors, particularly Kevin James in here, and that's Kevin James with the gun in his hand. How is he, man? We know him as being such a sweet guy. Can we even accept him as being a bad person, much less a Nazi? And I don't know how Martin feels about Kevin James, but yeah, I thought Kevin James did a good job with what he was doing, man. I mean, he's, listen, he ain't. If he's trying to follow in Adam Sandler's footsteps, this ain't gonna be some shit where everybody's gonna be out there campaigning for Kevin James won Academy Award. No, man, don't expect him to be. This is not uncut gems by any means at all. It's not even on that level. This is sort of a B-exploitation movie in a way. And they know it, and that's fine. And Kevin James probably wanted to do it so he could just ease himself into a smaller movie where he could be getting into roles like this. And I understand why he would make that move. No award-winning performance right here, but he is very cold, man. He is very cold. And it's a very cold, dramatic turn for him. He's got this, throughout the movie, he doesn't overdo it. He doesn't get over dramatic. He keeps it quiet and intimidating. And he's got this stare that he does at people. And it's, and I liked it. Like I said, is it great? Nah, but I did enjoy it. And I would like to see what he had done with a bigger role for something like this. Mm-hmm. But I thought he was all right, man. After a while, he doesn't, the role gets into him being a typical villain. Yeah. But that's the written role that he got. As far as what he was doing with it, I thought he did a pretty good job.
I'm for the most part with you. In the beginning, he was unrecognizable, and he was intense and scary and cold and everything.
He started getting his ass beat.
Yeah, it was one when once he started getting his ass beat, I was like, why was I afraid of this guy? I mean, but I credit that more to the writing than to him, because I was like, just based on what is coming out of his mouth, I feel like the effectiveness of this character is almost gone now.
That's the thing. He didn't know where this particular thing was, and I think that's the point of the film. I mean, who predicted they would find a psychotic ass little girl on a date? That's the point. It's not that I don't think that he wasn't intimidating. He was. He was just, he was out about this person right here. I mean, that's the point. It's like, who would have known that a 13-year-old girl would be this nuts? When at the beginning of the film, when they give him lines, he's speaking German and he's being cold and talking about the mixing of the races and everything. I was like, you've done this before.
You're too good at that.
Yeah, there's something you want to tell us? Are we gonna dig up some shit and have to hashtag your ass? Let me know now. I got it with what they were doing, man. I think that, because I think with the rest of the movie, what happens is it does go they have this premise with this girl, and after a while, it goes the route that we expect it to. It turns into a thriller, a horror thriller, full of gore. And we kind of see how those things go. But even with action movies, I mean, we see it. It all comes to that showdown. Where we've seen it with everything, from Home Alone to Die Hard to Rambo. It all comes down to just taking out as many motherfuckers as we can.
Right.
And again, in either the most creative, funny, or gruesome ways. What do you think about the cast outside of? Because I thought Lulu Wilson, man, I'll get to her in a little bit, but the rest of the cast that we have right here, with Joe McHale. Let me see here. So, I'm trying to get everybody's name right here. Joe McHale, who's again another person who's in a dramatic role right here, who we don't see too much in dramatic role. He's doing comedy most of the time. That's what people know him for. Yeah. At least I haven't seen him in anything dramatic.
Yeah, I've seen him in some stuff.
See, I haven't seen those things. That's why I'm saying I've only seen him in comedy. Amanda Brugel plays his fiance. They were victims, and they were convincing victims. They were scared. They were terrified, and there were moments where you like them because you always find yourself rooting for people who were terrified but brave in the circumstances.
Right.
So they weren't annoying, anything like that.
No, not at all. The kid who plays her son, I was like, he seemed like he would be a bit more traumatized by all this.
He probably is, because he sat there the whole time. Yeah, he was smart. Like, I ain't gonna say shit.
Do I have a line, Mom? Do I have a line? Okay. They're fine. I mean, and then you got some Nazis who are actors that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
You may never see again.
Yeah.
I did like Robert McHale a lot. Because stuff I see him in, he's usually just the big guy, but here he gets to have lines and a personality.
Yeah. There's more depth to his character. He's probably the Nazi with the most depth out of all of them. Lulu Wilson, though, man. Lulu Wilson, as I said, man, I mean it. in this movie, she's terrifying, man. When I say terrifying, it might be a little heavy, but yeah, she's scared the f out of me. She's disturbing. She's just weird, you know. She's like I said. At one point she's making you angry because she's a brat. Yeah. Then at one point you realize, oh, your mom's gone. Oh, all right, I feel a little bit for you, but you're still a bitch. And then at another point it's just kind of like, okay, I see what's going on here. You got issues.
Yeah. That's the thing I thought. I was like, she's got behavioral issues, and Joel McHale, his choices. You know, get remarried. So, you know, I mean, some people might say like, well, it's been a year, but for this little girl, that's a short amount of time, especially with her behavioral issues. You can't just rush this and go, oh, honey, you got to go with it. I was just like, bruh, is no one talk to you? You can't do this right now.
Hey, look, man, if you're gonna bring another woman home, you better be sure she's in Arkham Asylum or something.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, had those Nazis not shown up, it was going to be a pretty uncomfortable, full of drama, possibly even bloody weekend.
She would have killed the family.
Yeah.
She said, you better be glad these Nazis got here. Hell, they saved y'all's lives right here because I was about to kill all you motherfuckers in the room. But Lulu Wilson, man, she's kind of making a career. Lulu Wilson's kind of making a career out of just being scary. Almost because she's in horror movies, man. That's where she comes from. And in most of them, she's either got some physical ailment that's making her look weird, or she's just looking crazy. Ouija too. Okay. She was in. I remember her terrifying me when she was bending backwards and sitting there watching the TV with her mouth wide open and shit. Yeah, man.
Dang, why are they doing that to that little girl?
She's like, too much. Oh, shit. I guess I was feeling really good. Yeah, boy, my back feels better already. Yeah, man, this is the shit they put in. She's terrifying. She's made a career so far out of being in horror movies where they're better. In horror movie sequels where they're better than the first one.
Interesting.
Like she was in Annabelle 2.
Oh yeah.
She's in Annabelle 2, Ouija 2. Have you ever seen Ouija 2 or Ouija 2? Have you ever seen that? It's a good movie, man. Yeah. It's actually a really good film. It's a very good horror movie. It's nothing like the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's creepy. It's funny, and it's got her scary ass in it doing that. Nah, man, she's made a career out of just being creepy. I can't wait to see what she does later on. Mm-hmm. Shit, Jason is like, I hope she's never one of my movies. Shit. Halloween, Mike will be like, here, take the fucking mask. I'm out.
So maybe they can make another one of these.
If they do, they're gonna have to make it to where she's like just gone completely psycho. Of
course.
Like she's gonna have to be a pure, like in this one, she's kind of an anti-hero. Straight up anti-hero, man. If they make another one, they're gonna have to make her the villain.
You think so?
Or she's gonna have to be on some Punisher type shit.
Yeah, probably more of that.
Yeah, she's gonna have to like escape the police precinct and help some runaways or something, but take out the pimps or the drug dealers in some horrible way.
The drug dealers or another set of Nazis, whoever comes into her space. Yeah, but she'll have it already tricked out with traps, like the Collector. And then it'll get revealed that she lured them there in the first place.
Look, she's calling them right now. Whoever did the music for this, Nima Fakar apparently, the music fits great. It's a great move for this film right here. It's just it stands out in how cold-blooded this character is, man. When I say, that's the biggest thing about this being horror, is like, at the end, she has no conscience about what he's doing. It's not about revenge anymore. It's not about getting back at for these people for what they've done. It's not about even anger. It's just like she's feral. At the end, she's just going crazy. Mm-hmm. She's going crazy at the end. Seriously, it's like she needs to be put into a cage. She's a wild animal at the end of this.
Because the question just keep coming back. Why didn't you just leave?
Yeah, because she was loving it. Blood. She was killing people. Just yes, more. Also, the camera work. This director loves transitions, man. He loves doing these juxtapositions between one character to another, one setting to another. But they're very creative. There's a scene where through these transitions, he's bringing the villain and Becky closer to each other. Yeah. That was done very well, man. I watched that scene about 3 times. I was rewinding it. I love that. And I also like that they don't try to explain a whole lot. They come in, they do what they got to do. I mean, it's almost like a Pulp Fiction thing going on. They do what they got to do, and it's not about, it's really, because it's not, the thing that they don't explain is mostly with the Nazis, because it's not really about them. It's Becky's story. So after a while, it's just centered on Becky and what she's doing. It's just like, y'all don't give a fuck about this thing that you're looking for. You just want to see Nazis die. I like that, man.
Because somebody brought it up. There's a character who brings it up, and that made me go, yeah. So then I was like, all right, I want to get to the end, to the bottom of what this is.
Yeah.
So to just leave me hanging, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Didn't bother me at all, but I get it. It's just, like I said, it's like Pulp Fiction. The point is not what's in the briefcase.
Yeah, I get that.
The point is like, this is her story. This is what she has to do, because that's the thing. Like they said, was it that important for this? No, apparently not, because we're not enough that we need to find out. Point is like, they fucked up.
Yeah.
Major.
I wasn't crazy about the shift in tone so much, but you do make a good case for it. And it for what it is well made, and it certainly gripped me into it. And it was fun to watch her creative ways of killing the shit out of them, as a matter of fact.
That's a good way of putting it, killing the shit out of these Nazis.
But I have to admit, there's a point in the film where I felt like it started to get kind of silly. It is one of those films where if you were with friends and you saw this in the theater, especially at night, y'all would have the best time.
If we saw this at the Alamo, like if they had a screening of this,
it's made for the Alamo.
If we were drinking and watching this, and they had a good intro and everything, man, we having a lot of fun with this.
Absolutely. I don't know. I'd give it a high rental.
High rental. Okay, yeah. For anybody who's a horror fan or an action fan looking for a well-directed, slightly different spin on the genres, not genre, but genres, which having this murderous ass little girl here, this could work for you. I will admit, if you're feeling a little bit anxious today, you're a little tense and might be a little upset with everything that you see. There's a lot of violence going on right now, especially racial violence and whatnot. I can understand if you say this is not for you. That's very understandable, and I wouldn't blame you. Unless you want to see racist turn into ground beef, then great, And this is for you.
This is your movie.
This is your movie right here. And I tell you, Nazi burgers for everybody, man. I really was. I admired what they did with the premise, the filmmaking, as I just mentioned, and the main character. It's very interesting, this main character, that they try not to get any sympathy from you for her at all. Very interesting move right there. I give it a low matinee. I had fun with this. And it's surprising because I was like, get on the movie, it's like, I don't need to see this shit. Why y'all do this? Why'd I ask for this movie right here? I did this to myself. Why did I do this? But yeah, I enjoyed it.